So got it done last night. Finished around 3 o'clock in the morning. Needless to say, I am still very tired, but happy to get these shirts done for GMF, for Gasparilla Music Fest. On the way now to drop off the shirts to the GMF offices. Really appreciate them handling the merch for us this year and taking some of that legwork off of our hands. But before I drop that off, I actually have to head to the podiatrist. I don't know if I told y'all on some of the fitness videos, but I'm a very flat-footed runner, and unfortunately that means that I deal with a lot of tendonitis issues, and I've done a lot of things to help fix that, including stretching a little bit more. I have some custom insoles that I wear, and also, you know, wearing the right shoes and everything like that. But I think what had happened is I wore a pair of Evo SLs, which I told myself I'm only going to wear those on my like fast runs or anything anything shorter than 5 to 6 miles or so. But I wore them on a 10-mile run about 3 weeks ago, and I've just been dealing with some really bad pain, so I haven't been running at all in 3 weeks, and it's killing me. But most importantly, after working on the shirts last night, I went to bed, and then this morning it was worse. So heading to the doctor now. Last time he gave me his foot wrap and some ibuprofen, and gave me a cortisone shot as well. I'm not sure what will be the case this time. Of course, we're gonna do some x-rays just to make sure everything's good, but definitely want to be good so I can get back to running form. And also because GMF is tomorrow, and anybody that knows me knows that I love to jump around the stage, so we definitely want to make that happen and also be healthy. That should be the number one thing, huh? But nah, yeah, so we headed there now. Oh yeah, and this is the actual shirt. This is the back of it. I showed it last night, but just to show it again and kind of explain: support artistic intelligence. And you know, it's a play on, you know, the AI theme. And you know, no knock to AI. I actually know a lot of great producers that use AI, and a lot of people, creatives that use AI to complement their talent. But I do have a thing for people that use it as a crutch, or people that use it to totally supplement you know, their ability to create. So definitely use it as a tool, but my thing is, don't forget to support your own ideas and artistic intelligence. And so, and I mean that outside of music and art as well, just all around, man. Like, I feel like sometimes we get so complacent and so we rely so much on technology, like so much so, like I try my best, for instance when I'm driving somewhere, yeah, we use GPS to cut through the traffic, but if I know where I'm going, a lot of times I'll just bypass the GPS just to, you know, utilize my brain a little bit. That's just me. Again, the whole thing is, yes, use AI, but also use AI. That's the idea. Showtime, GMF time. I had to come see my boy Keon.
What up, though? Experience the one.
You know what I'm saying? You got me fresh, because your boy was looking crazy. But I appreciate my brother. He's my brother for mad years. Been showing me love.
Always.
And I love you, bro.
I love you.
But also one other thing, bro, for the channel. You know, it's find joy in the unknown. Tell the people one way that you find joy in this crazy world.
Oh, man. Just taking time to appreciate the little things. Walking out, feeling the sun. Mm-hmm. I live a life of gratitude, so for me, I'm grateful every morning when I wake up. So
word.
Yeah, that's just me.
That's what's up, man. We're gonna keep it going, man. Let's go. One of Tampa's finest barbers. Make sure y'all check them out if you are looking for a barber and you're here in Tampa, or you're just visiting and just need somebody to hook you up real quick. My boy Keon, we've been locked in for, dang, like almost 20 years now at this point. So anyway, about to go maybe find something to wear. I know I have some stuff in the closet, but it's festival day. You know, oftentimes I like to wear something fresh. So yeah. Alright, so left the mall and didn't find anything. I swear, man, like, I feel like, again, the whole shopping experience, at least in Tampa, it's a little like you have the independent designers and a lot of people who are really into fashion, that it's easy to support like the local economy when it comes to fashion and clothing and stuff like that. So don't get me wrong, Tampa has a strong community when it comes to that. You just gotta know, you gotta be connected to the right people. And I feel like, you know, like a lot of the stuff that I wear is, you know, designed and created by my homies, or even myself. Like my shirt that I'm wearing today, this is the merch that I made, but the shirt that I'm wearing, you know, like I made it. And you might see me wearing a shirt one day that the homie made. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like that's really been the move, is just finding like these independent designers that have been really doing their thing. Let me get off my high horse. I feel like the old grandpa back in the day type situation, but and I know you can shop online to get more stuff. I don't know. I like to touch things. I like the tangible feeling of the shopping experience of going and touching and smelling and feeling the fabric and everything like that. So all that to say, I didn't find anything. Wow, that was a long way to say that. So it's all good. Luckily, like I said, I just made these shirts for today, and I guess it's a good way to even just advertise the shirts and that they're available. So that's cool. Again, we're on the way to the show now, or to the festival. Got to pick up these passes. Also gonna be rocking with the homie Sam E Hues for his set, so that's gonna be cool. And yeah, let's go. I just want y'all to know that this is the coolest guy I know. This is amazing. What's going on, brother? So we out here, GMF. I had nothing to say. My man Free just wanted to hold the camera, going in and out on me. Pause. So we out here now, getting ready for Sam's set. Tom is gonna be performing with Sam. It's gonna be a good time, man. GMF, Gasparilla Music Fest, all the other good stuff. Yeah. Alright, let's get on.
Back to it, make it weird. Yes, sir.
Got the homie Sam, man, in the building.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. He's rocking with me today.
Big J.IN.X.
Yes, sir.
I'm just standing back.
Big dog Tom G. Everybody to the front of the stage right now. We gonna rock out for Tampa right now. Let's go. Like you believe it, come with your girl. Like this beats on a crazy bra. Hey, put up American muscle car. Hey, little mama ass up. Oh my God. Shit. GMF, what up? I said, what up? Up here tonight? Next is God Hands, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Released maybe 3 weeks ago with Frank Gibbs. Check it out. It's called Breathe, hands to the sky, looking at the moon and I'm asking it why. I wanna be a star, I really wanna try. Let it all go, let it all fly, let it all fly, let it all fly. All in your dreams, let it all fly, let it all fly, let it all fly. Everything you wanna be, just let it all fly. Everything what up people in hello. Don't you like the way my beats got you shaking like jello? The flow is dirty and raw, you can call it portobello. Ever since a youth, I've been a really good fellow. My mind is always racing, although half the time I'm mellow. Grew up in the burbs, but they feel me in ghetto. Get to know me better and you feel like you can let go. Be yourself, liberation is really the best though. We be the reason, they not grieving. Killing MCs for the fun be the season. Till it fall back, reach for the sky. Cause they all whack and I never know why. That rock, this that make that party rock. This that heat that make you see you to the top. Pop that DJ, turn it up. Pop that DJ, turn it up. Cause yeah we free, cause yeah we free, cause yeah we free. me free, cause you got me free. Don't you lose it, go and do it, cause you're beautiful and you should know. You the coldest, watch you glow into a lonely flower. I treat out of space, I can't wait to see my star, cause I'm feeling out of place. When I am hearing you are far. Yo,
I need answers now, now, now.
like
Heaven is close. Heaven is close. I'm reaching through the clouds, clouds, clouds.
one more time, put him up high, let him know where you are.
Come on, hey,
It's entertainment,
anything you want, just name
just
it.
name it.
Flip picture painted.
Yeah.
On the other side is tainted. I'm living in the jungle daily. It's taking on my soul and brain. Quite hesitating. Looking at the heavens saying. Hey man, shout out to this dude right here, J.IN.X, man. What people don't understand, he has been doing this for a while. For a while. He puts everything into it. And to see him doing this now, for God, the best feeling in the world, man. Shout out. I love you, bro.
That was fun, but my foot is killing me. Alright, so GMF is a wrap for this first day. My beautiful wife came out to support today, and we headed to this after party. Sam E Hues is doing a little situation at the Edition, the Red Room, and we about to go check it out. What do you think about the show today?
The show is amazing.
Talk to the people.
J.IN.X. Per usual, on his game. Even with his little purple leg.
All right.
I wasn't finished.
Okay.
He may or may not be paying for it now. But overall, I think it was dope. I think the crowd was dope. I think they weren't expecting what they got. I think that the features were dope. Shout out to Opulent Perry. Shout out to Free. Shout out to Ron. Shout out to 2SC. Honorable mention. He wasn't on the stage, but he was on the stage. If you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I definitely was groupie of the year. Free said that there was a competition to see who was the biggest fan, and I was like, maybe sit this one out. You know, just in general, everybody there, and I was like, I honestly didn't see nobody because I was, you know, the only one in the crowd in my head.
You were.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, #1 fan every time.
Thank you. I appreciate you. So yeah, I'm about to go check out this situation. Yeah, let's go. What up, what up? Back here at GMF again. Like I said, we out here collective worship, GMF. See how everybody's feeling. How you feeling, son?
Hey, what's up, handsome?
All right.
No, get back to me. I'm feeling as good as you look today, bro. And that's on my soul, brother. That's on my roots, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
How y'all feeling? Y'all ready?
Yeah, we feel good, man.
Yeah?
Aren't you ready?
All right.
Put on for the light out here with RTC.
It's a good day to have a good day.
All right. Y'all ready?
So ready, man.
All right.
That right now as we go forward, that our minds and our hearts will be clear. God, that there will be nothing but joy inside of us. Father God, that your love will be what people see and hear when they see and hear us.
What up, y'all? It's your boy J.IN.X back with another edition of Find Joy in the Unknown. Man, it's been some time. Those who still rock with me, I appreciate y'all for subscribing to the channel. And those, if this is your first time, make sure you lock it in, subscribe, all the other good stuff. Again, I go by the name of J.IN.X. Yeah, it's been quite a year so far. 2026 has definitely had some adventures for sure. Mostly positive things though, mostly positive things. I think the last time that y'all heard from me was right after the Odyssey interview that I did in Miami. And yeah, definitely 2026 was shaping up to be, and is still shaping up to be, a great year, even though we're currently in April. It's just definitely, there was some lessons learned when it comes to not only life, but just this whole process of this channel. So first of all, we're just coming off of Gasparilla Music Fest. That was a great time this year. Those of y'all who are not familiar with GMF, it's one of Tampa's biggest music festivals, and it's great because it is homegrown, meaning that down here in Tampa, that's where this thing was created. And they brought a lot of great acts throughout the years. And in some capacity, I always find myself participating, whether it's being a performer or being a host and emceeing on the stages and things like that. Always been heavily involved in the festival. And this year, I got to participate in two ways, two capacities. One, as a solo artist, is J.IN.X on Friday night. And then two, on Sunday, we got to bring on the collective worship along with the creative collective, two ministries or two groups within our church. We got to bring them on Sunday. And it's really dope because Sundays, they usually have worship on Sunday mornings at the festival. So I talked to the good folks at GMF and we were able to get us on for Sunday. And it was a great time. And for my set on Friday, it was definitely phenomenal. Fridays are usually tough because Fridays, people are just getting out of work. Saturdays are usually the bigger day, but people showed up still on Friday and showed love. The homie Sam E Hues had a set. We actually did the song off of Sean 2SC's album. The song is called Okay. If y'all haven't checked that out, make sure y'all do. Of course, Tom G was on the bill that night. Tom G is a Tampa staple, if y'all don't know, a Tampa legend. So I'm glad that he was able to participate, and they actually invited him to rock on Friday night. The headliner, as far as hip hop is concerned, was GZA. GZA held it down, of course, Wu-Tang legend. And it was a good night. It was a good time. So GMF was dope. I guess if I backtrack and just go back to the beginning of the year. So I had at least 2 episodes, ready to go. I'm going to tell y'all a little bit of the story. And this is kind of like the theme of, I like to end these videos with a little bit of knowledge or a little bit of just like little nuggets and stuff like that. So beginning this year, we made a trip to California for our anniversary. Me and Shelby's wedding anniversary is in February. And on our first year, our 1-year anniversary, we actually went to California. We went to San Diego with the intentions of that being a destination. And we took a day trip to Temecula. Temecula is a beautiful wine country about an hour away from San Diego, just north of San Diego. And when we went there at that time, we were like, oh my God, this is beautiful. We have to come back. This should have been the final, or this should have been the actual destination. And so year 5, which is what we just celebrated just now, in February, we were like, okay, let's go back to Temecula because we love it so much. And I brought all my equipment. I brought my Action Pro 5 that I'm shooting on right now. I brought my Sony. I said all my equipment. It wasn't all my equipment. It was just like 2 things. But I really wanted to capture the moment. And getting off the plane, I'm walking towards the terminal to get to the rental car. And I look in my pocket and I don't have my Action Pro 5. Bruh. When I tell you hurt. So long story short, I left it on the shuttle, stood by the shuttle, the bus shuttle, the terminal for like maybe an hour and a half, just watching the buses go by, seeing if I can catch the bus driver I was riding with. And unfortunately, couldn't find him. Which I felt bad because this is the beginning of our 5-year anniversary trip. I'm spending all this time, hour and a half. My wife is waiting for me patiently. God bless her. But this is definitely not the way to start a trip. Long story short, I put in the report, for that a missing item, and I'm just like, you know what? Maybe this is God's way of just saying, just enjoy your trip. So we get to the Airbnb, and I pull up my phone so I can, get in contact with the people at the front desk. As soon as I step out the car, my phone hits the ground flat. I'm talking about hard too. So I pick it up, back of the camera or back of the phone just smashed. Long story short, if I try to record on my phone, nothing but blur. So I lost my I left my Action Pro 5 on the shuttle, on the bus. No more than 30 minutes later, I cracked the camera on my phone. Bruh. This is the beginning, the start of my 5-year anniversary, right? So I'm like, all right, how am I actually going to capture these moments? And I know a lot of y'all are probably thinking, man, just enjoy yourself. Like, you don't have to film anything. But one thing I'm a big believer of is documenting as much as you can, because life is definitely short, and nothing's better than, you know, going back 5-10 years ago from now, or 5-10 years later, and going back and reliving some of those memories. So it's not always about social media and stuff like that. I just am a firm believer of capturing special moments and stuff like that. So anyway, now what I did realize in that moment, I almost forgot, I did have my Sony. So a lot of the more cinematic shots I do get, I capture with my Sony camera, right? My mirrorless camera. And, you know, I bought that camera almost 10 years ago. There was a purpose behind me buying the camera. Really, I told myself, I'm doing all this, like, moving around, doing all these shows, doing all these cool things with music, and it would be really cool to capture those moments. And then that turned into shooting some events here and there and getting hired for little small jobs and stuff like that. But it's been some years. It's been quite a few years since I picked it up and was actively shooting. But I brought the camera just, you know, just get some pictures just as, you know, a side thought in case I needed it. But now I'm in a situation where I'm forced to actually use it as my primary means of shooting for the week or for the weekend. So, you know, I brought it out, just shooting random shots and, you know, just getting, you know, some video, some random, like, B-roll stuff. Got some really good images. But again, nothing that I was intentionally shooting for the purpose of putting anything together, right? So, fast forward, we're getting ready to leave Temecula to come back to Tampa. I was like, let me give the airport a call just to see for sure if they, I mean, just to see by chance if they have the camera. Sure enough, they got the camera. Oh, the other thing is, the reason why I lost the camera, I forgot to mention this. When I was on the bus, I reached in my pocket where my camera was to pull out my wallet to give the guy a tip. To give the shuttle guy a tip. So in the process of trying to do a good deed, I ended up losing the camera. But anyway, fast forward, they found the camera. I guess the bus driver or somebody, Good Samaritan, somebody turned it in, and it was at the Lost and Found. So that's actually what I'm shooting on right now. So obviously I have the camera back. You know what? I feel like I just gave up the story early on in the story by telling y'all I'm shooting on the camera. Anyway, point of the story is I found the camera. And as much as of a relief that was, I felt happier about the story or the lesson learned. I felt more happy about the lesson learned in that process, because on day one, when I thought I lost it, literally the next morning I sat out on the patio area of the Airbnb, brought up my devotional, and I asked God to just, okay, there's clearly a lesson to be learned in this. Please just let me hear from you. Talk to me. What do I need to learn from this? And after it was all said and done, there's two things I'm realizing. One, remember I said I bought the camera to show people all the great things that I was doing. I think that God was trying to tell me, like, bruh, that's cool and all, but start showing people the things that I'm doing, as in Him. Like, all the things that are happening to you or that have happened to you is not completely, like, it's not completely your doing. It's the blessings that I've blessed you with. It's all the things that I have given to you, one, because of your obedience, and two, because of a lot of other things. But at the end of the day, you know, tell the people, show the people the great things that I'm doing. And I was like, man, that's crazy. That is crazy. So I feel like almost like He sat me down to really come to that realization. And that's what Holy Spirit definitely spoke to me during that week when I was in Temecula without my camera. The other really cool thing is when I shot all the random things that I shot with this Sony camera, if y'all haven't seen it, so I dropped a video on this channel. It's called Hue. The Hue is one of the songs on my last EP, Join the Unknown. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out. Matter of fact, at the end of this video, I'll put it, link to it, and you can go check it out. But that was all shot on the Sony camera. If I didn't temporarily lose my Action Pro 5, I wouldn't have shot any of that footage. And again, nothing was shot with the intent of making a music video. But, bro, I'll tell you, God be working. God be guiding sometimes. So, all the time, I should say. man, just a lot of lessons. And the main lesson with that one, the second lesson I learned was just that I feel like, again, I'm gonna talk my talk. I feel like I'm super talented, and I feel like that's God-given. And I feel like sometimes I be not half-stepping, but like trying to find the easy way out, or most convenient way to do things. And sometimes that's cool. Sometimes you got to pull out the convenient camera because of time and stuff like that. But I feel like it was a wake-up call to not neglect my gifts and my tools, my talents, and the things that I've been blessed with for the sake of convenience. So that was the second lesson learned on that trip. And you know, ever since that time, I've been looking at life just differently, and been just like incredibly thankful for any of the hardships that might come, because I know that there's a lesson and a blessing on the other end of that. So I say it all to say that, one, I hope that everybody is encouraged by those two things that I mentioned, and that you take that with you. But three, I just hope that you know that, that you learn that anything that happens, that again, there is a lesson, there is a blessing behind it. And I think the true way of finding that and hearing from God is really just sitting and meditating and just asking for clarity on what that is. And I'm speaking from a place of as a believer, and I understand and I know that this may not be an audience of all believers. You know, I pray that, you know, one day that is the case. But even if you're not, like whatever place you find yourself in, to where you are in complete meditation or just trying to seek answers and guidance, again, I say is God. But I just hope and pray that, you know, whatever you're going through, that you understand that there is peace on the other end of that. I know the Christian community will probably tell me that, no, you need to be telling them that you'll find peace in God. Yes, this is true. At the end of the day, I love people, and I'm just trying to reach out where y'all at, whatever that may be. So with that said, again, I know I say this every time, but yes, we're going to keep pushing. The goal is definitely to get more interviews, is definitely to get more footage, definitely to get more of these episodes out quicker. I have some shorts coming. I have some really great ideas for that. And wait, I can't tell you all that yet. Yeah, you're just gonna have to wait. But anyway, it's your boy J.IN.X. Hope y'all are having a blessed 2026. And if not, I pray that that changes for you real soon. Again, find J.IN.X.com. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, all the other good stuff. And yeah, we out. Peace.